for them. Supposedly, see, it's in the blood. Both kids are good to mom. Blood's thicker than the mud. It's a family affair. Family affair. I'm affair. Lobo bear. Say it. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Woo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Mental House. I am your host, Khadijah. I hope the volume is good on this thing here and that you guys can hear me. Um so good. I think everything is okay. I am going to trust that it is. Okay, y'all probably want to know where I came from that song, huh? It's a family affair because it really is. It really is a family affair. And actually I wanted to share something with you all today. Okay, and it is I want y'all to think of all of our families as a mobile. You know, the little mobile that hangs over the baby's crib. And if you hit the mobile, of course, pieces all go in different directions, but they all move. So let's just make each piece of the mobile, a member of our family. Okay, so however many members of a family that we have, let's just try to go here for a minute because it's very interesting. Um, one piece is dad, who works very hard and also watches a lot of TV. Another piece of the mobile is mom, who works a lot and worries a lot. She worries about the kids. Another is the oldest son, who gets good grades and is the valedictorian of his high school. A fourth is a middle sister, who is nice and quiet and praised for not being a bother. Lastly comes little brother, who is cute, sassy, and funny. Um, this mobile is in balance. It has a structure. It is a family, which is more than just a mom, a dad, a big brother, a middle sister, and a little brother. And like all system, when one of the members get bumped, it affects all of the members. And when one member gets bumped, everyone unconsciously, without malice, tries to get him or her back into place. So, dad works and watches TV, and mom works and worries. Dad and mom don't take care of themselves. Mom and dad don't nurture their marriage. Their older son works harder and harder to get good grades to be the star on the football field. The middle sister works very hard, and she works even harder to fit in, to be nice, and to not make waves. The youngest son gets cuter and cuter. Dad and mom begin to feel empty in their marriage. They lose touch with one another. This creates stress. No one talks about it though. The stress remains. Mom worries more about the kids. Dad watches more and more TV. Older sons wins more and more honors. Middle daughter gets nicer. Little brother picks up on the marital stress and gets drunk with his eighth grade friends. Dad gets concerned. Hmm. Mom worries a whole bunch. Older brother gets another A to make sure that the family is doing okay in spite of all this new stress. Middle sister gets nicer, quieter, and tries to fit in even more. And then little brother is caught using drugs. The mobile has been bumped. Something is causing chaos. We need to know what it is. We got to fix it. We are a system. We are a family. Let's rally together. Let's get closer. Let's identify the problem, analyze it, troubleshoot it, discuss it, and make a list of options. Huddle around and come together and lick this thing. Little brother has a problem. We won't leave him alone with it. We are going to help him. And so we do. We will seek counseling and help for our little brother. Because we care, we agree to go to family counseling with little brother because that's what the counselor recommended. We go. She wants to meet the whole family, so the whole family comes. The counselor tries to look at the whole family system. He or she starts to focus on mom and dad. We begin to wonder why. We want little brother fixed. There's nothing wrong with anyone else in this family. Why just look at big brother? Why just he's successful? And look at middle sister. She's nice. Look at how hardworking mom and dad are. No, 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 no. It's just a little brother. So look, we got to fix him. But it's not just a little brother. But we can't see that. So we terminate the counseling and reduce our anxiety about having to look at ourselves. Little brother continues to act out. Eventually, he becomes chemically dependent or truant enough or steals enough that he must go to some kind of inpatient treatment. While there, he starts to feel better because someone is hearing him. Someone is hearing him. Someone is asking him to be responsible for his own behavior without putting him in a dysfunctional system at the same time. 30 days later, little brother is doing much better. He goes home. Everyone thinks that the problems are over, but they aren't. Because no one else in the system has done any work on their own problems. Dad and mom haven't looked at their shaky marriage. Big brother hasn't looked at what a burden that it must be to have to be the star all of the time. And middle sister hasn't looked at the huge toll it is she is paying for being nice all the time. So more than likely the system will return to its original state. Remember that mobile. So get back into its state. And in this case, it means that little brother will continue to provide his services to the family, which is to act out the pain of the family, so that no one else in the system has to admit that there's anything wrong. This happens all the time. Unless the whole family eventually gets help, little brother will continue to act out in more and more serious ways until he either grows up and leaves the home and gets help, or until he gets put in jail, dies of alcoholism, suicide, or in a reckless auto accident. If he's lucky, when he leaves home, he'll try to get help on his own. If the family still resists getting involved in treatment, his therapist will recommend that he stay away from the family as much as possible and that he develop a new family system to replace all the old dysfunctional one. This new system may be therapy group. It may be a therapy group, a 12-step group such as AA, Al-Anon, or adult children of alcoholics, some other structured support system that follows a functional set of rules in which in which little brother does not have to feel so crazy just to fit in. Wow, let me repeat that. um, he has to get into some other structure support system that follows a functional set of rules in which little brother does not have to feel so crazy to fit in. In more and more cases nowadays, what happens is that the entire family does not get involved in treatment, and not just for the sake of little brother's sake. Enlightened therapists and enlightened general public are helping families to see that the problems like these are really symptoms of the problem of the entire family system. And that when one member of the system is displaying a serious problem in adjustment, it means that in most cases, that all of the other members are experiencing problems too. It's just that these other members' defenses and roles are more sociably acceptable and less troublesome on the surface. Hmm. You know, now I just want us to ponder on that, for a little bit. And actually, that is from John and Linda Friel, Adult Children, The Secrets of Dysfunctional Families. So, I'm going to come back a little later because it's really important that I do the other side of that. And, but I just want you to marinate on that for a minute, just like I am. Okay? All right. Like what you hear, please subscribe, and I will see you next time in the mental house. And remember, the unhealthy family system is more prevalent than a lot of people care to admit. But those of us who are in family recovery, we understand that it was such an important part of our development. So whether you are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, it is never ever too late to start your journey on recovery. Every day that you wake up is a new day. All right. So we'll see you next time in the mental house. Bye bye.